Hello everyone and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. Unfortunately, you did read the episode number correct. This is episode 16. Now, the reason we haven't had a 14 and 15 is because during the upload process to YouTube, they failed. The uploads failed. I didn't realise, and to free up some space, I deleted the files. I have tried all sorts of recovery software, but unfortunately I was unable to recover the videos. So I'm going to have to give you a quick rundown of what was done in the last two episodes. And then we're going to continue with what we're doing now. So, firstly, actually, what am I doing? Aha. If I switch into flight mode, we have bought a new field. This field over here. Nope, this field over here. Yep, this field over here. We bought this in the previous episode. That's why we have a lot less money than we did have. We did have £83,000, but nope, this field is now ours. It was full of potatoes, so we had it all cultivated up. It has been replanted as grass, and it has been rolled. The nitrogen value, it says is good, but is really not good. Not good at all. pH value is okay. It's not a bad field. In fact, if we have a look at the precision farming, you can see that it's mostly loam, which is pretty good, although sandy loam as well. It will need some fertilizer, which means slurry. But yes, so we've decided to make that field as our grass field. This field we have just planted as oilseed radish. So that's going to grow over into September. Then we can get that cultivated up and put in barley or wheat. I haven't decided yet. This field here we have planted as canola. And that also is in need of spraying with some fertilizer. Right. I think that pretty much brings us up to speed. There is all sorts going on. I have sold some goods because we needed to do that in order to afford the field that we bought. We've got our bunnies, we've got our ducks and chickens, we've got everything like that. But yes, essentially, things are not going overly brilliantly. I can't remember if I'd already sold the front loader. But yes, the front loader has been sold. And yeah, so we're just sort of continuing on. I sold a load of cheese as well. Animals are all doing really well. In fact, the cows are very, very close to reproducing, which is fantastic. Oh yes, I mixed up loads more TMR as well. But the cows are very, very close to reproducing, which is something that I've been looking forward to. We will generate some more milk from that. Obviously they will eat more food as well, but that's okay. Sheep, we have lambs. Look at the lambs, which is fantastic. Plenty of food and everything to keep them going. We have got milk, 38 litres. I think I moved the rest into the dairy, and that is producing cheese at the moment. Right. I think I shall see you in September. Well, here we are in September. I was hoping for a much better weather situation, but unfortunately it seems that that is not to be. It is raining. Quite hard, in fact. So, our oilseed radish has germinated. It says it's withered, but that means it's ready to cultivate in. Our canola has also germinated. It has got some weeds. It does need some fertilizer. Now, someone told me on the comments, and thank you for this, that the grass, in order to grow in Hof Bergmann, the grass needs to be rolled. I did not know that. So we're going to need to get a grass roller unless the roller that we've got over there will work. I'm not sure. It might do. It might not. Just don't know. Okay. So, first things first, we need to get this cultivated up. The rain should be stopping according to the forecast, but so far, doesn't look like it's easing at all. So yeah, we need to get the oilseed radish cultivated up. Hopefully it'll give us a pretty good nitrogen value. Although I don't know in precision farming how much of an effect it actually has, but we shall see. It was very cheap to do it, so I'm not overly worried. Just need to go and pick up the cultivator. I've already got the front weight on, the John Deere front weight. And we also are going to need to spread slurry on the grass this in-game month. But I want to get this field done first. There we go, lift it up. And yeah, so I am terribly sorry for my mess up, which cost us 2 episodes, but you're not missing out in video time, because obviously this is now a week ahead. Right, let's get steering assist on. Can't actually see the effect it's having directly on the mini-map there, so we'll have a quick look here. Precision farming. It is having a slight effect, but we shall see better when it's finished. Right, I shall get on and get this done, and I will see you in a bit. Right, well, as we can see, that has actually increased the nitrogen quite a bit. I think that's really good anyway. But yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good. This field is now ready for the barley to be sown. so we can put the cultivator back because we won't need that anymore. As for the field with weeds, that needs to be hoed. We have got a hoe, so there's no harm in getting that done. In fact, I'll probably get that done now before we plant the barley. Yeah, it's gone a bit foggy, a bit moist in the air, so if we can plant the barley before we... no, if we can do the hoeing before we plant the barley, I think that would be a much better idea. If I can remember where the hoe is, I think it's in this shed over here. It is not. Where have I put the hoe? Ah, yes, I remember. It's by the combine, isn't it? Fantastic, that's much better. Right, with it being September, we also need to check on what needs selling. Nothing. Oh, crikey, there's a wall. Nothing at the minute. So we're actually free to do work in the fields, which is fantastic. Right, now we have to pull out of here before we lift it up. There we go. Beautiful. Now this isn't going to take very long at all, because it's got a fairly wide working width and a fairly high working speed. So should be pretty good going to get all the weeds taken out. The canola will still need spraying for with fertilizer. But yes, this is the much better way of getting rid of the weeds. Where's my steering assist? Here we go. One headland should be absolutely perfect. And yes, we are in the first growth stage, so no need to worry about crop destruction at the minute, which is absolutely fantastic. This is going to take no time at all. We did in the previous 2 episodes, which obviously you haven't seen, we have done a few more contracts, including ploughing up the field to the left. But yes, those contracts went directly into being able to afford field number 10. And I'm very, very glad that we did, because I think buying more land is going to be the key to doing really well. Or to progressing, should I say, faster on this series. So yeah, we got to make sure that today we get the barley in, we get it rolled, and we get the grass spread with slurry. For some reason my brain isn't working. But yes, this hoeing or weeding takes very little time. I'm still running with the machinery at in-game hours. As you may have noticed, this tractor is now at 40 hours. So yes, it is getting old quickly, but that's okay. Like I said, it does make second-hand implements a bit more attractive, because actually they'll have relatively low usage hours on. In fact, let's have a quick look at the second-hand market. No, there's nothing in there that we need. these two little strips here, and then this is done. Although I do want to just nip over the other side and check one of the strips I didn't do, because knowing me, I will miss some weeds. And as I've said in the episodes that you haven't seen, we need to maximise the yield from both of these fields, from all of our fields in fact. There we go. That's all the weeds gone from here. I will actually need it in this field next time, so it's probably best to just to pop it down here for now. Ooh, that's unstable. So, barring some spray-on fertilizer, that field is pretty done. This field, however, obviously needs planting. Now, did I say I was going to do wheat or barley? I can't remember. What have I got in stock at the minute? I've got barley. So I think we'll do wheat in this field. That would make more sense, I think. Right, get steering assist switched on, and we'll just get the two headlands. Marvellous. Probably going to use a lot more seed doing this than doing the oilseed radish. So, well, we definitely will use a lot more seed. In fact, I think it's already used more seed than we used on the entire field doing oilseed radish. So, yeah. And as you can see, the variable seed rate up the top there, we're on the worst part of the field at the minute, based on the soil type. So we are using a lot. So we may need to go and refill at some point. But initially, hopefully, we won't be using it all up. We're well into the rolling now, and I'm very pleased with how this has gone so far. Absolutely fantastic. We, once this is done, we have done everything that needs to be done in September. Although we've still got plenty of time, and we have got rain on the way, unfortunately. But yeah, the grass really does need to be spread with slurry. Hopefully we won't need to buy any slurry. I'm hoping that it'll be enough just to that we've got just to spread on the field. But we'll see what we can do. But I think that possibly will be in the next episode now. We'll get this rolling done. I think all the animals are all good. But yeah, this rolling it's not overly quick, and mostly that's because it takes a long time to pick up and lower the roller. But you can start to see the tram lines forming now as yeah, before it's rolled you don't see the tram lines so much. But now they are appearing, which confirms that we've done it correctly. And yeah, we'll have the tram lines there for when we need to fertilise the crop when it's a little bit more established. As it's all winter crops going in, we've got actually plenty of time to get it fertilised before we come round to harvest next year. We're going to have a lot of free time in the winter, because all our fields will be done. I do want to get a cut off the grass in November, because we are desperate for silage. I really need to get hold of some silage. I think we've got about 3 bales left. I mean, the cows are okay for food at the moment, but I don't know if that'll last them all through winter. I really don't. So yeah, we do need to get more silage made. Which is the goal. Yeah, just the 2 perimeter laps of the field now, and then we're all rolled, and this field is all sorted until it germinates, and we'll need hoeing. But like I said, we'll be continuing on in September in the next episode, because we need to get that grass fertilised. Right, I'll just whip round the headlands and I will see you when it's done. Well, there we go, that's pretty much the whole field done. Oh, hello. What's going on there? Seem to have lost contact with the ground for that little section there. Well, let's go and fix that. As best we can, anyway. Oh dear. Well, it seems to work in reverse. That's just a bit strange. Very strange, in fact. Let's try it going the other way. Maybe the seeder works, but the roller didn't. Well, there we go. That's it done anyway. What a mess. Right, so yes, just a tiny little bit here, and then it's all done, which is fantastic. There we go. Get to the edge of the field, lift it up, and then fold it. There we go. Takes a little time to catch up this roller, but there we are. We have rolled. That is that. Now done. I do apologise if this episode was a little bit shorter than normal, but I am up against it to get it out on time now that I've lost those other two. So, we're going to finish it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.